Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Trash Rats podcast, the podcast
What?
that can be described by a single word.
Uh-huh.
I was just Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Garbagemice podcast, the podcast that gave me early onset dementia. And today, we're having a 4th of July special. How are you guys doing in the celebration of the incompetence of the leaders of the United States?
Currently, I'm not sure if you can hear this, but currently I'm celebrating in the trenches of Ukraine. There's a lot of shots going on. Our canines are barking at the insurgents.
I'm so happy.
We're having a good time. We're killing foreigners. It's the most American thing we can do.
Sounds like a great time.
I'm so happy that your audio is much better than how we started this recording. And I'm so happy that you came here through the voice of the people. Thank you, the people of our Discord, for bullying Little Pizza Box until he comes here.
I think we should kill the people. It's very patriotic.
That is the most American.
That is very patriotic.
Yeah. So, how do you guys do? How like, fucking America, right?
Well,
Fucking hate America.
Yeah, well, I am suffering right now in California where it's too hot to go outside.
Well,
Tell me about it, man. I live in 29 Palms. I live in the desert. It's a constant 110 degrees on the daily. I'm just lucky enough to be in Ukraine right now.
Bro,
It's nice and cool.
in
Nice and
fucking
cool in
July, it was raining like fucking cats and dogs on my way to church, and I think it's still raining right now. Man, this fucking sucks.
Oh, man.
Yeah. You want to hear some news? I crashed my bicycle the other day.
Man.
Just yesterday. I was just...
Wait, what happened with that?
I was just running down the street on the bike lane, but the bike lane goes right, but you can also go on the street and just move forward. Which, if you want to move forward, it's what you want to do. It's open, like the fucking roadblock is open, so that bicycles can move forward and get off the bike path. So I was running forward, and this white woman. Okay, this white woman. She sees me running at like 20 miles per hour on a bicycle that weighs like 30 kilograms, just running forward, and she thinks to
I
herself...
totally know how much that is.
Yeah, we're American, man.
Yeah, it's
We
like,
use
This is America Day. You have
don't
to use
use
our
that
measurement
system.
system.
Yeah, it's
I'm
the
not
4th of
gonna
July,
say...
man. I don't give a fuck that you're Canadian.
I don't want to say what I want to do to America because that will possibly get me deported. But no, I will keep using metric. Fuck you. Anyway, this woman, she sees me running, and she's like, this would be a perfect time to just stop my bicycle right in front of him. So even though she was outside the bike path, she just parks it right in front of me, like 90 degrees to where I'm going, 1 meter before I fucking hit her. I'm like, shit. I try to hit both brakes, but it's too late, and I fucking just hit her. We both fall to the ground, and she's like, the bike lane turns right. And I'm like, well, you fucking cut me off. And, my existence hurts now because of this white woman. But my guts will all heal soon. So.
You didn't break anything or anything?
Man, I almost, like, my what's it called? My ankle still fucking hurts.
Oof.
It still fucking
Man.
hurts.
Yeah, I had a bike crash a couple of years ago, and I broke my tooth, and it really sucked.
I fell off a few years ago. I fell off an electric scooter, and I broke my wrist. And probably a week before that, I was riding a bike, and the chain fell off, and I crashed into a pole on my left shoulder. And now I'm not sure if this is the cause of it, but there's a permanent bump on my shoulder. Like, it might be
man.
cancer.
God damn.
They ultrasounded it. They told me I'm not pregnant, so I should be fine.
That's pretty cool.
Well,
I mean,
I'm
if you
gonna
just,
get a CT scan pretty soon, like in the next week. So
Good luck, man. That sounds horrible.
yeah, it's fine.
Anyways, this
Yeah.
episode, guys, we're supposed to, like, be playing into July 4th. Guys
this
are
is gonna
supposed to
be
be
a
like,
patriotic episode.
yeah, you're supposed to be
Yeah, I did-
patriotic while I'm supposed to, like, fucking seethe about America.
We're
So
gonna be going
I did
into
something
rights.
patriotic today.
what'd you do?
Oh, what was that?
I went over to a Hyundai dealership and I bought a car for a pretty good price. I bought a fucking forgot what the fucking car is called.
Bought a Japanese car on America Day.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I got it for a good price. I Jewished my way through it. I did the
Hey,
whole fake
that's the way.
walkout thing. Like, they gave me a better price.
That's pretty American.
Yeah, it's really American, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, we're going to be talking about rights and stuff like that. I'm going to be complaining a lot. And then Artillery has a Bible story for us. Going to be taking up to the podium.
Before the Bible story,
I'm
before
looking
all
forward
that,
to
I
this.
just want to mention something very fucking stupid, okay? This has been
Yeah.
on my mind, I shit you not, for a week now. This happened on Monday. We all record on Sundays. Since Monday, I've been wanting to talk about this story.
Yeah.
Near,
What is it?
within 3-4 kilometers of my house, there is a Starbucks. And the other day,
Okay.
me and a friend went to that Starbucks to drink some coffee. He orders whatever, I order whatever. And then I look at the wall and I see 3 framed photographs in really big frames. The first one to the left is an old traditional drip coffee. You got this hot water you're pouring into the little container thing, the brass container, and it's dripping into the cup, and it's coffee. And, it's a Starbucks, it's a coffee shop. You expect to see this, right?
Yeah.
To the right of that, to the far right, there is...
The far right. You're trying to get us censored here?
Well, the rightmost photo is of a few pillars. Just pillars, but you know what? It's the kind of photograph when you're in a coffee shop and you're thinking to yourself, yeah, this is the kind of view I want to see while I'm drinking coffee, like some sophisticated European architecture, whatever. Looks pretty nice, looks pretty cozy. And just a few pillars holding up a balcony, whatever, right?
Yeah.
What do you think the middle picture is? It's a framed picture, by the way, on the wall.
It could only be the worst thing imaginable.
It's a
Is it a
fucking
Ukraine
motorized
flag?
scooter. It's just a photo. It's a framed photograph of a motorized scooter in the middle of a fucking Starbucks. And there I was, waiting for my order to complete. And I was thinking to myself, why is there a framed photograph of a motorized scooter in the middle of a coffee shop? And it stood there.
I mean, that's just something that time will only tell. Maybe generations from now that'll be considered a famous work, and you will have spat upon the name of thee who made the motorized scooter.
I just stood there, man. I just stood there looking at the motorized scooter, thinking to myself, what's this doing here? Why are we here? What's going on? And I just kept looking at it for half an hour. My food was ready, but I was so just why is there a motorized scooter there?
Yeah, some things are just unexplained.
You know what? I'm gonna go after this, and I'm just gonna take a video. Is the Starbucks still open? Fucking hell, man!
It better be.
Starbucks.
Maybe we could all
Starbucks
go there.
typically closes at 9 p.m.
Yeah, it's all closed. I'm gonna go there. I'm just gonna take a fucking. Just gonna take a photo, a video of that scooter tomorrow morning. I'm gonna send it to you, Redsonte. You're gonna fucking edit it in.
Yeah, I'll edit it in.
Are the Canadian Starbucks closed for the 4th of July?
I don't fucking know. I don't think so. They weren't
man.
closed for Canada Day, so I don't know what to tell you, man.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Redsonte, we're gonna talk about human rights.
I'm gonna let my cat out, and then we'll do that. Give me a second.
The most professional podcast on YouTube, everybody. The Garbagemice podcast, the most well researched in terms of topics, the most well spoken in terms of host, the highest quality in terms of audio, and Redsonte, come back and finish this stupid bit.
Okay. What did you guys talk about while I was gone? Did I
How
miss
stupid
out
you
on
were.
anything intriguing?
How stupid you were. How
Man.
Yeah,
I'm sad.
we were planning. We the final solution. That's what we're gonna call it.
So, like the final episode of the podcast. We're already planning for that.
We do a little too
not
much
the final
trolling.
episode, but let's just say we're not gonna get any more viewers.
The final live stream.
No, we're gonna we're gonna euthanize all our viewers and all our subscribers.
We're gonna go to a Starbucks. We're gonna go.
Oh man. Okay. The last Garbagemice endeavor.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's America Day, and we have a lot of viewers that aren't American. And so, for the sake of you all, I will get a little bit educational. And this is one of the rare moments where I will delve somewhat deep into my own politics, at least going forward. Because I try not to do that. I don't really want to do it much. But in America, we have the Constitution. I'm sure everyone knows.
Yeah, that guarantees fucking nothing and like literally does nothing. But
Yeah.
Your politicians rape children.
Yeah, so
like
what the Constitution is... Wait, go ahead.
The Constitution, whatever the Constitution is, it probably says, "Thou shalt not rape children." Yet, all the elite in America, all they really care about is just to rape children. How do you explain that, Redsonte?
Oh, actually, it's not a constitutional right. So constitutionally, raping children is allowed. It's just the stupid states, you know. The stupid states, you know, like doesn't allow it. It's not written in the Constitution, I don't think. Trust me, I'm a Marine.
All the ultimate authority, but anyways, I think the misunderstanding that a lot of people have is that they believe that the Constitution is what gives us our rights, and that in fact is not true. The Constitution exists. The intended purpose for the existence of the Constitution is to just be a very simple outline that anyone can read and clearly understand, and they can gather from this document the very basics of the rights that they have that are granted to them, not by any man, but by God. And that's why they're called the God-given rights. And there is the whole concept of natural rights, human rights, and implied power, but I'm not going to get into any of that. And there is a part.
It's of course the American does not give a fuck about human rights. Of course.
I'll talk about human rights later. I'm going to get into that. But there is a thing called the Ninth Amendment. I shiver. I recoil in disgust. No.
Hold on. Ninth
because of
Amendment.
what has happened. I'll explain what it is. It's pretty much a thing that outlines the idea that not every right that we have is listed on the Constitution, because the default position should be maximum liberty, so long as that can be done. I'll actually have the Ninth Amendment right here. It's the enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people, which pretty much says that just because something isn't specifically listed in the Constitution doesn't mean you have the right to do it, or doesn't mean that you don't have the right to do it. And this goes into the whole thing about the 14th Amendment, and I'll try to pick this up and make it not boring, because it probably is for some people. But yeah, it was the intention of the Founding Fathers to lean towards maximum liberty so long as we could, so long as people aren't abusing that. In a perfect world, everything would be legal and no one would do anything wrong, somewhat similar to the Garden of Eden. Like, you have the choice to be evil, but in a perfect world, you would choose not to. And I have a lot of personal experience with the people who choose to push the boundaries of what they should be doing, using the freedom that they have as an excuse to do whatever they want. Yeah, of course I do, dude. I want to leave. I don't want to be here anymore. Because, like, it really... You need to have some type of a moral standard and some some sort of moral enforcement that comes from whether it's a religion or whatever. I'm not going to get into the other options. For me personally, it is Christianity, and I think for a lot of the people that watch this, it is actually. I've noticed that. But like, what is the purpose of freedom and equality to someone who doesn't want to use it to achieve, the ends of or not the ends, but who doesn't want to abide by their Bible? What is the purpose of that? What is freedom if not power to someone who's a very hedonistic person who wants to push the boundaries of morality for their own convenience?
It's not the boundaries of morality for their own convenience. It's like an addict trying to justify their addiction. It feels good to me, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, sure. That's one way to put it.
No, because this is what I've noticed. People who sin very often just can't quit. Anyway, let's go back to the fucking Constitution. Why'd you bring this on this long ass tangent about the 9th and 14th? Are you trying to make a joke about like 5 and 13?
Going to talk about. I was not making a 1350. No, I guess I could wrap this up. I don't want to go on a lecture, because people are not here to just hear me speak about whatever. But I can wrap it up by saying that something should be done to the people who choose to push the boundaries of what is acceptable in a polite society, just for the sake of their own convenience. And it should not be violent. I really want to emphasize that it should not be violent. There should not ever be another Shays Rebellion incident, which for the non-Americans is when a bunch of people in Massachusetts in like the late 1700s rebelled against the government and they got shot. That's a very short explanation of what that was.
I mean,
but you should not be taking up arms against random people just because you don't like them. You shouldn't go on a killing spree. You shouldn't just be executing people because they unnecessarily. You shouldn't be just killing people for whatever reason.
You say this.
Yeah.
Watch this video.
God, people complain whenever we watch videos.
No. I don't give a fuck about the people. Watch this video and tell me people should not be shot. For intended purposes of this recording, I'm not gonna share the video, but I'm just gonna see.
Oh, I watched this.
So people should not be shot randomly.
I mean, who are the parents of this child?
Very.
That's my question.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm gonna explain it because this is not gonna be shown on screen. I can't tell if that's like a man.
It's a man
with top surgery.
It's a man.
Yeah, it's a man with fake breasts, and they're dressed like a stripper, like 95% naked, and they're with a child. And
they're holding the hand.
Yeah, they're holding the hand of what looks like maybe a 5-year-old girl. Yeah, they're wearing a skirt.
And have money in their whatever.
Yeah, it looks like a child in a strip club, basically.
Yeah.
Where are you seeing this? Where did you send this?
It's in Garbagemice. It's the artillery just linked it to me.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, click to see attachment. But yeah, where are the parents of this child?
That probably is a parent.
I hope not.
America, fuck yeah, man. All I'm saying is, it's just a pretty stupid take. What I think should be done is that people should just voice their goddamn opinions. Why does that become so hard, huh? Why does
I was
everybody...
gonna say that people like this should be dealt with harshly. Look, I'm not gonna advocate for apathy.
Yeah, we should send them to Rusty's guillotine.
Rusty.
I think that's the opposite of everything I just said, but we'll go with it. We trust the Marines to do whatever they gotta do.
Just let them protect your democracy, man. Fucking hell.
To guillotines or high water.
Yeah, this is my offer. I'm extending this offer to Rusty Cage, Rusty Benjamin Stewart Steel Cage. like to license your guillotine. We'll send all
Can we rent it by
all the
hour?
Egyptians and all the Iraqis and Ukrainians
Jesus
and
fucking
Russians.
Christ, man.
Basically, and Canadians.
Why the Egyptians
Anyone that's not
and
American.
Iraqis? Hold on, I don't give a fuck about Syrians to begin with. Do you know where Western culture comes from? Unironically.
No, well, it doesn't matter if they're not American. We'll send them to Rusty
fuck.
Cage.
Fun fact.
I want to hear your answer, Artillery.
Okay, fun fact.
So go ahead.
Western culture begins at Roman culture. Roman culture begins at Greek culture, and Greek culture begins at Mesopotamian and Egyptian culture. So it literally just begins at Iraq and Egypt.
I mean, you're only right in the way that Aristotle was the father of natural rights, which was eventually adopted by the church.
I'm right in the way that the societies
explain
of
yourself
Egypt,
more.
The societies, the before pre-Bronze Age era, like first farming civilizations in history at Egypt and Mesopotamia, were the ones that influenced the structure of society and of the government of Greece. And because of Greece was so powerful of an empire, and the Romans take notice and like, holy shit, let's do that. This is what they based their fucking system upon, because this is what they knew. And so the Romans, they spread very high, and they even captured Mesopotamia and Egypt and whatever, and Syria. But when the Roman Empire collapsed, we're still working based on the systems they left in place. And the Romans left it in place because the Egyptians and Mesopotamians kind of invented those systems, to be honest with you. So, why the Iraqis and the Egyptians?
And what type of systems are you talking about? Just generally.
Like law, fucking lawmaker, like policing, farming.
Like so, like the enforcement of law and the protection of polite society to some extent.
Not just that, but also like the trade routes of crops, of like how those societies were the first to really thrive out of what do you call it? Farming, out of agriculture. So because of their systems, because of the way they structured their society, they structured their militaries, their whatever, this is where we're based on right now. It's a very long story, but you should look into it. Seriously, look it up. Where does fucking Western culture comes from? It comes from Roman. Roman comes from Greece. Greece comes from Mesopotamia and Egypt.
Well, by Western culture, what do you like specifically? The culture of like North America entirely? Because I don't think that can be described as one culture.
Europe, North America. It's not one culture, but it's all based around the same stuff. Rome hasn't collapsed. Rome's still very strong, my friend. We're speaking in Latin words. We're using the same road systems they left in place. We're using the fucking aqueduct.
I'm sure that the physical architecture is still being used, but Western culture is very unique from that. Like American culture, I would say. What I consider to be American.
You think so. You think so, but not really. Still has the same problems, same corruption, same everything. Same positives, same negatives. With some like minor changes.
No, yeah, I'm sure, because human nature hasn't really changed a whole lot over the course of the last 1,000 years.
Yeah, and these systems only exist so that human nature could just, exist within them very peacefully. Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Fucking hell. Yeah, I was about to say something. I already said the Starbucks story. Is it time for me to talk about the Book of Job?
I can wrap this up.
As in Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Oh my god.
I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. Let's get off politics before people complain.
People will complain, oh no, Garbagemice is a shit podcast.
Yeah, the Garbagemice sucks. I haven't ever listened to a single episode.
Bro, okay, I'm just going to say this honestly, genuinely, unfucking ironically. People who are still listening to this point, like, okay, I know Gator159, what's his name? 159?
Yeah, it's a numbers.
Yeah. Gator159, and like, I know that guy's definitely listening right now.
Hello, Gator.
Hey, Gator. alligator.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, we have a small, pretty devoted handful of people who actually do enjoy this. So it warms my heart.
It's the fact that people listen to this shit, and I'm just like, I do this for a shit post. I do this just to shit on the trash rants, and people actually want to listen. Like, hi, how's it going? Say something, man. Whoever's listening right now, like, I want to know what, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just strange to me. It's really like, yeah, it's obvious people will listen to this. It's obviously someone is listening to it. It just blows my mind every time that it happens.
Yeah.
Every time somebody's like, huh? Every time somebody's like, yeah, you remember that thing you talked about? I'm like, wow. How do you know that? It's like, I watched the episode. I'm like, whoa.
Oh, you actually watched it. Oh.
You actually watched it? For real? Yeah, so thanks, guys. It's not that it's funny. I do appreciate it, but it's just I'm not used to it. It's still, I don't know. I still do this just for a shit post.
Yeah,
anyway,
I just enjoy making the episodes. It's a lot of fun. I like making the thumbnails. I like the conversation. It's a good time.
It is a good time, to be honest.
Yeah. Gotten to talk to a lot of interesting people. I love talking to some of the people from the Discord. They're all really nice.
Yeah, it's always fun when we have like a guest on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to bring back Wings for the next episode. Fuck, maybe he'll come back now. Anyway,
I don't know. Wings got a sweet deal offer from Keemstar recently to do a podcast, so I think he might have outgrown us.
Nah, Wings wouldn't have done it. Anyway, Book of Job, right? Book of Job in the Bible, one of my favorite books.
We could talk about the Book of Job, yeah.
Okay. The Book of Job. Book of Job starts off with this guy named... Can you guess what his name is?
Artillery.
His name was Joe Biden.
Come on.
The president.
Joe Biden.
Oh yeah, sorry, Joe Biden. Yeah.
Biden. Joe Biden was a very rich man, a very powerful man indeed. And
He was.
And God had blessed him, and Joe Biden, in the Book of Job, had literally done nothing wrong. He was literally, like, he never sinned, he never cursed, he was always, like, strong of will, he was always wise, he was always nice to people around him. He was a very good
He did
man.
not raise the gas prices. Not even a little bit.
That's a different Joe Biden.
Oh, okay. I must be getting them mixed up.
Satan one day came up to God, and he's like, hey, God, this guy Job, the guy that you love so much and who loves you so much, yeah, he only loves you because you give him all this good stuff, because you give him his house, and you give him his riches. God's like, you think that if you take those away from him, he will start cursing me, he will turn. And Satan's like, yeah. God's like, listen here, man, I know everything. I literally know that this is not true, but fuck it, whatever. Just do it, man. Just like take away his house, take away his riches, and yeah. Satan's like, cool. So Satan sends barbers, not barbers, not like, not hairdressers. He sends like barbarics, and they steal his cattle, they kill all his servants, and one by one his servants come. Only one surviving servant from one of his lands comes to him, and he's like, hey Job, remember that huge piece of land with like 5 million donkeys and 5 million sheep you had? It's gone. Job's like, oh no, how could this happen to me? Oh Lord, please.
And that one guy just must have been shaking. He was afraid of the wrath of Job.
Bro, there was like 5 guys that were the sole survivors of 5 different massacres of 5 of Job's different lands. A, that's how rich Job was. B, that's how much he fucking lost in one day. He had like 5 servants. Job.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of felt like that after crypto crash. You know, just looking at all my losses, all my burning
Luna
hardware
coin.
wallets.
Job was crying about his Luna coin. Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Anyway,
after I
Job's
got rug
crying.
pulled.
He's throwing fucking sand. He's like, God, please, with your grace, I'm so sorry. What have I done? And Satan's like, see, this guy, like, he actually fucking loves me. Satan's like, okay, he only loves you because he has such a good, a good health. Why don't let me destroy his health? And God's like, fucking go for it, man. Like, try me. Fucking try me, bro. So Satan goes and gives him, Job, and his entire family, his entire sons, boils. Really hurtful, painful, disgusting, filthy, slimy boils all over their bodies. And
I mean, they should have gotten the vaccine. It's safe and effective. It would have never happened.
Yeah, I think that's how they got it.
All right.
Anyway, after getting vaccinated,
hey, there we go.
Job gets super ill, and still he prays to God. And this time his wife comes to him, and she's like, "What has your God done to us exactly, Job? Like at this point, just abandon this guy. God is like a piece of shit to us." And Job's like, "No, God is right. God is just. This is what I know. This is what has to be true." And she's like, "Fuck off, schizo." And but Job still believes, and Job still worships, and Job still holds God in reverence. So God tells Satan, "What did I tell you will happen? What did I tell you will happen? This man still loves me because he loves me, not because I fucking gave him health or gave him food or gave him shelter or whatever." And God's like, "Well, that's still because..." Well, Satan goes, "Well, because he has something to live for, right? What if I just take away his soul? What if I just murder his family and destroy his home? Come on, man. If I do, certainly he will begin to curse your name." And God's like, "Try it, bro. Fucking try it, man. Do it. I dare you. I dare you, man. Just fucking do it." Satan's like, "Okay, by your permission, I will do it." And so what happens? Job goes outside of his home, and Satan destroys his home, and everybody in it dies.
Unlucky.
What can I say? Sometimes that happens. And so Job falls to the ground, starts tears off his clothes, starts rubbing sand all across his boiled body, and starts crying.
That sounds like a very natural response.
Yeah, I can't really blame him here.
This is like, yeah, kind of relatable. I can understand. Anyway, Job starts crying. He starts pleading, "Oh God, why? Why'd you do this to me, God? Please, God. What have I done? How can I deserve this?" And then he just sits there in silence. Now, Job, by virtue of being a really good man, he has 5 great friends, right? And those friends go to Job, and they sit with him in silence for 3 days. Because, Job was mourning the loss of literally everything he had, and his health, and his
Doesn't
body.
sound like great friends to me. But I don't know, man. I feel like great friends, they'd be, like, making fun of him. I know I would.
Well, here comes the part where they make fun of him. This is real. This isn't the Bible. After the silence of the 3 days, one of them comes up to Job, and they're like, "Okay, Job, what have you done to piss God off this much?" Job is like, "Excuse me?" They're like, "Look, man, we all know God is just. We all know God the Almighty wouldn't have punished you like this had you not done something really fucked up." And Job's like, "No, I haven't." And he's like, "Well, God is fair, and God, this is what he does. Like, if you fuck up, he will know." And Job's like, "I have not fucked up. I am blameless. If I am being punished like this for something I've done in my youth or whatever, that's fucked up." And so the other friend comes by, and he's like, Surely you must have said something silly in your name. Surely you must have wronged somebody or something. Surely you must have done some evil, man. You gotta repent. Like, it doesn't matter. You just gotta repent, man. No judgment for us. Judgment entirely comes from God. But all this, like, come on. This doesn't happen to good people." And Job's like, "I have literally never sinned in the past 20 fucking years, man. I have literally devoted my life to God. And then Job starts cursing. He's like, may the day I was born be cursed. May it be deleted from the entirety of earth. May everything, like... I don't want to fucking do this anymore, man. Like, fucking hell. His friends come up to him one by one. Surely every one of them accuses him. Every one of them tells him he fucked up. Every one of them starts questioning, why did this happen? Come on. Why did this happen to you? This couldn't have happened out of nothingness. You have to have done something. And Job is like, no. And they're like, are you sure about that? He's like, yes. And they keep going on. They keep nagging him. They keep blaming him. And more and more, Job starts saying, look at me. Okay? The people who have stolen from me, the thieves, the immoral people, the murderers, they all live happily. Their riches are multiplied. Their lives are given grace. Yet here I am, everything taken from me, having done nothing wrong, having done nothing right, but to the people, having been the counselor for so many at the city gates, having done so much greatness in the name of God. Look at what happened to me, huh? You call this just? You think that this is some sort of divine punishment? Then what have I done? If this is seriously some fucking divine punishment, then what have I done, huh? Why can't I question God? Why can God, at the end of times, come down to earth? Why can he judge every man for what he has done, yet we cannot question God? We cannot see God. We can never get an explanation from God to what he does. What the fuck? Okay? What the fuck? God, why do you treat me like this? If I question you, if I blaspheme, it's blasphemy. And you kill me. But you are able to do all this to me? Well, where's the fairness in this? You're supposed to be all fair. Then let me speak to you as I would a man. And then one of the kids at the village comes by. And he's like, I really think Job did nothing wrong. I really just think some bad things happen sometimes. All the elders that are friends with Job are like, shut up, dude. And while Job is questioning God, while Job is saying, okay, God, what have you, like, why? Why? Come on, answer me. Answer me like I would have to answer to you. Why would I be punished like this? Why would you do this to me? God is finally tired of Job's shit. So what does God do? What do you think God does?
Probably castrates him.
This is Old Testament God, so think. Genuine question.
Wait, what'd you ask?
What would God do?
What did he do? I'm trying to remember. I've read this before.
I'm not a very biblical person. I don't know what God would do. I would have sent him to get Rusty's guillotine and finished off suffering.
Oh my. So, what does God do? Redsonte, come on, you've read this before. Come on.
Yeah, I'm desperately trying to remember. It's been like 5 or 6 years since I've read the Bible.
Well,
not
read
read
it
the Bible,
again,
but read this
fucking
story.
idiot.
I really should, yeah.
Let me tell you what God does.
Yeah, tell me.
God finally answers Job. But he doesn't answer him. He just hears him from heaven over and over and over again. God's like, okay, fucking fine, dude. So, he comes to Job in the form of a great storm. Great storm befalls Job and everybody around him. And through the storm, God answers him. And God answers him like, look at the universe. Look at how interconnected everything is. Look at all the small systems, from the smallest fish to the biggest bird of the air, to the elephants, to the camels, to the ants, to the stars in the sky, to the wind on the earth, to the waves. Look at all this. Behold. Can you understand all of this? Can you perceive all of it? What is even, how can you even think about how all these things interact with each other, yet they're all so intertwined and interconnected? And when you see all this stuff, when you see all that I see, when you see all the storms, when you see all the pain, when you see all the good, all the bad, have a question for you. Can you even notice yourself? Are you any more significant than an ant at this scale? And let me tell you something, okay? You are no more significant than an ant at this scale. You are very, like, you would never understand what it's like to be here. And yet, when you scream, when you cry, when all this evil has befallen you, when all the good has come to you, who was there? Who listened to all that? Who listened to your weeps? Who came to answer you? Who gave you your riches? Who gave you your wealth? Who is to judge you for what you have done? Who has seen everything you've done in your life? And who has paid attention and been there? Except me. Evil has befallen you once, twice, for a week, a year. And you're short-sighted enough to think that this is it, this is my judgment, this is what happens to you now? You don't even think. You question me? You know everything. Now that you know everything that I know. Now that you know all that I see in this world and all that I control and all that I've created. You still question me? I am not the one to be questioned here, Joe. I am not to be questioned. Even though the world is so grand scale to the point where you can never comprehend, I still come down here to every day of your life. I still listen to your woes. Okay, Job? And Job's like, shit. Yeah, I guess. Oh.
That's a strong message.
Sorry, man. No hard feelings, right, God? God's like, whatever, dude. Whatever. God goes up to back to heaven. Job's just stood there, awestruck. All the elders are just stood there, awestruck, like, I guess Job really did nothing wrong. This all just kind of happened to him. And Job is like, I will spend the rest of my days in dedication to the Lord. And you know what happens to Job? He rebuilds his farms, he rebuilds his wealth, and now he has twice as many sheep, twice as many oxen, twice as many wives, and twice as many children.
Hey.
So,
Job Biden didn't turn out too bad after all.
So my question is to you is, what is the moral of the story?
That bad things happen to everyone, and that you should be stoic in the face of hard times.
Not just stoic. A, when everything's gone from your life, all you have left is worship. All you have left is God and your faith. B, bad things happen. And C, Satan does all the bad things, not God. Don't question God, man.
I guess so. I guess that somewhat ties into my my black pilling message earlier about how people are using their freedom that they have as an excuse to be evil. In the face of everything that is going on, don't flame out. Don't start chimping out and
don't shit your pants and don't shoot children.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the moral of the Garbagemice.
The moral of the Garbagemice: don't shit your pants.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm still gonna kill children.
Hey,
That's what I get paid to do.
the mercenary
I appreciate
stepping up to the podium.
I appreciate the suggestion, but no thanks. I'm still going to... Thanks for your input. I kindly disagree. Will you shit your pants too? I mean, you're a Marine. They're known to do that.
Yeah. All those MREs they build up, and it kind of sneaks out at random times.
Military grade diapers.
Yeah, you're gonna
No. We just shit our trousers.
That's how a man does
No
it.
wonder.
Just
no wonder surplus is
We
so
use
cheap.
diapers.
it's like where you can't handle a little brown down there. What are you, pussy?
Hey,
You can't
I'm
handle
Either
all
that or
over,
we can shit in our
motherfucker.
canteen.
I'm brown all over, motherfucker. What do you mean? Pants are brown down there.
Yeah, what's a little more brown? Can't hurt. Yeah, why not just carry it around? No problem.
You want to read some Patreon questions?
Yeah, do we have some Patreon questions? I think we do.
Okay, quick question. I have a question.
Yeah.
Was this Bible story interesting?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good story. It's interesting.
Was it? Did I tell it well?
I think so.
Yeah, man, you convinced me that I was at Sunday Mass.
I want to say something. Okay, today I was at Sunday Mass. I was at Sunday Mass
Oh,
at UBC, the university, and the Catholic church they have there is way different than the local parish I have. I went there, and they're all like, "Jesus is my savior. He died for our sins," and there was like no bells, no smoke, no. It's at first I walked in there and I was shocked. I was actually like kind of
yeah,
upset.
like the simple worship.
It's not just simple worship. It felt irreverent. Like coming from
Yeah,
my
what the
local.
hell, man? Where's all the smoke and the lights and the weed, man? Where's the mosh pit?
The church mosh pit.
Yeah.
It's how you get communion nowadays. Is you go to the mosh pit. You have
Yeah.
to fight
go to
your
the-
way to get the body of Christ.
The local Catholic mosh pit. You know, they're just throwing out like wine and bread. They're throwing out communion into the masses.
Oh wow. Anyway, at first it felt reverent, like holy, like come on guys, holy, well, come on. I don't want to say holy shit.
Like literally.
But like at my local parish, so like, God be with you, and with your spirit. There's like, God be with you guys, and with your spirit. It feels so strange.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Oh man. Yeah, maybe I should add a bunch of reverb and a bunch of effects to your voice when you're telling that story to make it feel like a church service.
You should add like thunder whenever God is speaking, like thunder
Yeah.
and rain sound effects. That would be
I mean,
fucking hilarious.
I'm already gonna edit in like gunshots and all that to make it seem like we're really with little pizza box in the trenches.
Little pizza box. How's it holding up there?
Well, the firing is stopped right now, but like I'm assuming it's gonna continue pretty soon.
That's it. No more
Uh,
PTSD.
yeah, no. I've been shitting this whole time, getting a little
You've
brown
been
down
recording
there.
from the toilet.
No, I told you we don't fucking use toilets.
I just shit
We
your
shit.
pants.
Yeah, we just shit our pants.
Yeah.
It's just
I mean, if you're
Oh
if
fuck,
you're gonna
that's
do it on the
firing. I don't know
ground,
you got.
if you're gonna shit on the ground, you have to at least go like past enemy lines and do it on their territory. You can't be
Yeah, that's a
disrespecting
pretty good
American
idea.
soil.
Yeah, that's true.
American soil.
Yeah.
I mean, that's gonna the enemy line is gonna become American soil pretty soon.
That's how
The
you
what?
do it.
We're gonna annex Ukraine.
Damn it. I thought Russia was gonna annex Ukraine.
I mean, Russia can have
We're gonna
Ukraine.
We're gonna annex Russia.
Let's annex everything. Let's just
Yeah,
everything will be property of the United States.
yeah, including me. I signed a contract. I am property of U.S. property.
No. I mean, I haven't really paid my taxes in a while, so
I was waiting for the take off your pants and your panties shit on the floor part, but I can't find it. Like I can't find it without playing the full song. Fuck it.
man, I wonder how many episodes in a row we're gonna go just talking about the brown.
Look, man. Like after you break up with your Protestant girlfriend who shits herself,
Yeah, you kind of got to talk about that.
like yeah, it's like
It's hard to not bring
I
that
have
one
some.
up.
I still have some questions.
Wait,
I
what?
want to bring back. Hey, can we bring back Bordingalinga-ding-a-ding-ding? Hold on.
Yeah, we gotta bring him back.
Come back. Join guest. Join guest. Chant. Voice.
It'd be a nice surprise
Oh.
appearance if we can get him on for the last little bit.
Yeah. Anyway, Patreon questions. Okay. Redsonte, you're the fucking constitutional master here. Should the United States repeal the 19th or 13th Amendment?
So the 19th gave women the right to vote, and that was a mistake.
That was a big mistake.
A lot of the
See, the
social
founding
welfare
fathers-
programs. Go
Founding
ahead.
fathers didn't expect that, half the population of the United States would have been white women around that time.
I don't know. I don't know about that, but
Yeah, like
I mean,
90% of the women were white women.
if you look at like the polling, like the the voting records and all that, a lot of the social programs that we have that just give money to people for no reason, they exist because of women. So
Yeah, the thing about that is, you know what I fucking really hate? It's the guys who change their politics to appear woke to women.
I thought you were gonna say the guys that changed their pronouns.
Yeah, I mean that too.
Little pizza box. Don't get me started before I get deported.
Man.
No, but seriously, like you can tell that a man just says something, says he believes something, he wants to get some fucking third-rate art hope PPT pussy, you know?
Yeah, I guess so. There are people like that around here. Like I know a couple guys personally who do that, and they're insufferable. They're very weak people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Little pizza box.
It's gross.
Any last words?
Any last words? Fuck. I don't know. It's nice in Ukraine.
Famous last words. Fuck, I don't know.
It's nice in Ukraine over here, you know.
It's gonna be on your tombstone, guys. I don't know.
Famous last words.
You know, there's just things flying overhead. One of them might land any moment.
I'm gonna be my last words are gonna be the same as the guy that got shot by Kyle Rittenhouse. Shoot me, nigga.
Let's go. I don't think Ding-a-ling-a-ling is gonna join. Sadly. God, are there gunshots going on in the background?
Yeah, I told you I'm in Ukraine. I turned off noise suppression. I didn't realize it was on, but I turned it off just so you guys can hear it. It was going off for like the longest time earlier.
Oh man.
Damn it.
Noise suppression was doing a really good job of hiding it, but I turned it off.
What a racist program, hiding the Ukrainian people, the natural sounds of the Ukrainian landscape, the beauty that it encapsulates.
Hey, this is cultural appropriation, okay? Ukraine didn't have those gunshot wounds. They stole it from Syrians.
Yeah, Syria was the original, the birthplace of war.
Unironically, probably.
Yeah, that's probably
it's
true.
Probably somewhat true. It's up there on the list.
Yeah. Well, we're not an hour into the recording yet, so what kind of bullshit topics do you guys want to talk about? Do you have any crypto scams you want to promote?
Yeah, we're still working on Garbagemice coin over here. It should be out for people to buy soon. I'll be posting updates for that. I've been working day in, day out to make this scam. It's not a scam. It'll be out soon.
Look, man, if you say it's a scam beforehand, you're
I
probably
wasn't
going to be
really
less
supposed to
legally
do that.
liable.
Actually, yeah, that might work out in my favor.
So yeah, garbage scam coin. garbage.
The garbage scam coin. The Trash Rats Patreon is a scam coin.
And ironically, bro,
They're still charging money and they're not uploading.
I don't think I think I ended my patronship to Trash Rats.
I ended mine like 6 months ago.
I ended mine whenever, like... Yeah, I don't remember when I ended mine.
As long as we're still in the Discord.
I definitely
Yeah,
ended mine
we
plus
are.
the Cage's fucking Patreon. Fucking get banned because of Christ Gorilla. Like, come on! Come on, how am I gonna get over this?
Good. For anyone who doesn't know, Artillery sent a video of a pastor saying that Christ is like a gorilla, and he got banned from Rusty's Discord.
I gotta show it again. This has gotta be like, okay, people get mad, like Gator specifically gets mad whenever I talk about how much I hate Rusty Cage still. But how can I get over it? I want to show it again. I want to show that video again. Pull that. What's the fucking magic words? Pull that shit up, Jamie.
Alright, I got it.
Okay, hold on.
It's playing right now.
No, I want to react to it again.
Okay, it's not playing right
Christ,
now. I lied.
gorilla. No, you gotta like play the first like 2 seconds when you say playing it now. Here we go. It's in garbage bin. Everybody queued up.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Video unavailable. Okay.
Ah, shit.
Let me
Okay,
open it
I
up.
have another one. You know, I'm just gonna download it. I'm just gonna
No,
download it. No, I have the file. I'm just gonna upload.
Yeah, just send the file.
Yeah. Gorilla exorcism.webm. Here we go. Go.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
When an experienced exorcist steps into the room with
God,
another
it's 30
demon,
seconds long,
the
man.
demon is scared to death. And the reason he's scared to death is because there's a 500-pound gorilla standing behind the priest, and that gorilla's name is Christ, who's about to beat him.
I got banned for this.
They're just speaking too much truth, too many facts. They just couldn't
This
handle
is how
it.
it actually works. I want to watch
This
it
is
again.
how it actually works.
I'm gonna watch it again. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, we're watching it again?
Yes.
No, I'm not playing it again.
I
I'm
can't,
playing
man.
again. Fuck you.
Alright. Should we wrap this one up?
No, we still have
Yeah,
like
man.
3 minutes.
I gotta take a shit for real, so we should probably wrap it up before I shit myself.
Arg asks, will Texas be seceding in 2023? No. I don't think so. I don't think that'll happen.
But it's possible.
Is it even possible?
I believe it's possible because Texas is, from what I understand, it is one of the states. Well, I think it's the only state that got into the United States through a contract instead of being taken over or annexed. So they can just rip up that contract at any point and be an independent nation.
Alright, well, I guess so. I don't know. I'd have to look into that more.
All right. Don't shit your pants. Don't shoot children. Don't masturbate.
Yeah, don't do any of that.
Thank you for
Except me.
listening. Please leave a comment. Unironically, leave a comment. Please.
Yeah, please.
Amen.
Amen. Alright, goodbye, everyone.
Garbagemice 21.